You say you take out time from your schedule to talk to us today.
Thank you. Welcome.
You just celebrate your 50th birthday. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much.
How life be on the 5th floor?
Well, it's been up and down. We started very early, and 22nd, or my 22nd birthday, I was already thinking of a family, you know. I got married at the age of 22. So, you know, it's so interesting that I started very, very early, and God has been grateful. I have been very helpful to my stability, my growth, helping me in all the way to my 50th birthday. So I'm grateful to God.
And today you did contest for the seat of the governor for Anambra State.
Yes.
You also contest for 2014 under the
2013.
platform, 2013, I beg your pardon, under the platform of the Labour Party, but you know win. So why you think say go dey different this time?
I don't dey win now. Before I know win, but now I don't dey win. I'm a senator. At least for everybody where they contest, now maybe I'm the highest ranking politician among all that is contesting now. So I'm a senator
And
that was elected.
It's interesting, say you talk, say among all the candidates, 17 of them where they contest this time, you're the highest ranking politician.
Yes.
Because some of them, the candidates where I don't talk, say this election this year, no go dey determined by who you be, in terms of how long you don't stay for politics, in terms of the platform where you dey contest under. It go dey determined by waiting you don't do for the people and waiting you fit do for the people. You agree with those statements?
I agree with you 100%. If it comes to waiting I do for this Anambra State, nobody among all the contestants have done 20%. So I'm not even, I believe it's for the people to determine. But I don't want to boast my ego or try to, you know, showcase myself. I try to get out of that route. But nobody among all the candidates have given Anambra people what I have given to them. In terms of employment, in terms of infrastructural development, in terms of representation. So as we are going to this election, it's all about Ifeanyi Ubah and the people.
And some of the candidates talk say perhaps the people this time want somebody with like a fresh start, somebody when you get like history and all that. I say this because, Senator, you be one person where don't they involved in some sort of controversies. For instance, your case versus the federal government, the AMCON case of the debt of 135 billion naira. That's something where you even talk about in one interview where you grant in March, say, you feel saying as something where the other candidates...
Let me tell you that. Let me tell you, I've been a puppet with people tell you.
Tell me what exactly?
How did you get to know that?
That
it's what you read.
About
you need to ask me.
This is an opportunity for you to clear that up. So you talk for that interview, say, you feel, say, this na issue where some of the candidates feel bring up to...
You ask me about it, we have a debate. Politicians try to slander people. They try to, you know, talk things they don't know.
This is an opportunity for you to clear that up.
It's not about opportunity. I'm going to make a public statement. And I'm going to encourage every candidate to make his financial state worth. I am the only candidate, the cleanest candidate among every candidate. I can tell you for sure that you can go back to the last 6 years. I have no 1 naira because I invested in line with government policy. And AMCON, we had understanding which was registered in a court as a consent judgment that they will give me $100 million, which is nothing compared to the security I gave them. I gave AMCON security worth over 150 billion. And that is why today nobody can challenge it. I gave them my asset because I invested in line with government policy and there was a policy somersault. And if you understand history or economics, when government put up its policy and you invest in line with that policy and they retract that policy or reverse that policy, it becomes a policy somersault. Those who invest in line with that approaches government, that government should come to their help. Because my case was an issue of deregulation. By the grace of God, we own one of the biggest private ports in Nigeria. We operate in Lapapa, Lagos. We own the biggest platform downstream company in Nigeria. And then we invested in vessels because government said they want to deregulate this industry. And government deregulated the industry, and then the deregulation did not fly. There was protest, and government reversed it. Then we approached AMCON. The vessels we have imported will not be utilized because the policy subsidy is dominated by foreign vessels. But if it was deregulation, then local vessels can play. Everybody can work by strength. So we went to AMCON to warehouse our assets. And we had understanding, which even made all of us to go to court. Court, this is what we agreed. You give me $100 million, then I will repay my debit. I will repay my liabilities for 9 years. And then AMCON also asked that I should give them opportunity to manage the company for 2 years, to put in their management. Or I should sit and don't go into politics and manage. I said no. Because of so many stories, I want you to manage. So AMCON run the company for 2 years. And under that 2 years, they did not put $1. They were to invest $100 million. So after 2 years, I went back to AMCON. They gave me back my company. If it was an issue, it was a problem, they wouldn't have given me back the company. And I said, okay, where is the money that we agreed? It became story. Then I took them to court. 150 billion naira. It's been there for the last 9 years. We are in spring court. So any journalist, anybody can write and talk about this. But I have told you today, one, in the last 6 years, no Nigerian bank will fund Ifeanyi Ubah or any company that relates to me with a deficit, with even 1 naira minus in our book. They can tell you that we have deposits. We don't owe anybody. AMCON, we had understanding, and it's a subject of court. But about a few months ago, we've started negotiating. And also, please, there was never a 100 and something billion naira. Do you understand me? You will be shocked by end of October, if possible, to know when I will open up and tell, before end of October, I will tell the Nigerians, Anambra people what it is. So what I'm trying to say, so I can clear that, because you came with that, there is no issue with controversy. Anyone that has accused me of anything, by the special grace of God, I'm a very careful person, I have warned that person. Okay? You know there are a lot of issues that happened towards that AMCON, and a lot of things, Coast Charis, Access Bank. All these things have been settled. And they settled me, compensated me. And that is it. Today, AMCON has my assets. They are not in one of my assets. They don't have any business to do with my assets. What we are discussing with AMCON, I'm in court, asking them to pay me damages because they manage my company. They did not inject what they promised to inject. That's it.
Okay, let's move on to another important issue, will be the issue of insecurity for the Southeast, including Anambra State. We don't see in recent months situations where government, they attack government facilities, government, they attack government workers, security personnel, where some of them don't even die. As a lawmaker for the National Assembly, what do you do to project this cause, to help your people, and to get help for them, so that government at all levels go to do what they're supposed to?
We make laws. We are not executives. It is the executive that puts up structures that fight insecurity. The law we make is to put in or create awareness and talk to people who are saddled with the responsibility. For example, we can raise a motion calling on Nigerian Army to provide security. But it is the government that is in the state that has the mantle to work and fight and make sure that this insecurity is addressed as an executive governor, not as a legislator.
You
So
talk
we
about
are doing
raising
our own.
motions. You don't do
We are
that.
doing our own. You can see also about a few days ago, the Southeast Caucus in the National Assembly, we made a statement about the insecurity, and we touched all these things. Outside that, on our own uh, 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 personal capacity, we have also been doing a lot, you know. And then I believe that the governor should take a proactive approach, you know, to stem all this insecurity, instability within our state, and also the governors within our region.
You believe, say, make the government at all levels, that's in the Southeast governors, may they take proactive action,
Yes.
approach to stop this issue, to fight this issue. What exactly you mean by that?
Well, I believe, you know, when there was NSAS, no government came to address NSAS. I am the only politician in Nigeria, in the whole country, that came to comfort NSAS protesters. That is exactly what we talk about proactive. A governor should come, call a dialogue. If IPOB is disturbing, the government should set up a team that will even go and engage with them. Because people who are abroad that has no investment, or some of them doesn't understand what it takes to keep up a state, or when things starts happening, they might not be able to contain it. You need to go and then discuss and dialogue with them. That's what I call proactiveness.
And Shay, that's now part of what you will do if you become the governor of Anambra
Exactly.
State?
Exactly, because I can talk to them and they will listen to me.
It's good as you mentioned IPOB, because that's also one of the issues we want to talk about. Make I just start by asking you, what do you think about IPOB, their activities, and their call for a separate state from Nigeria?
Well, ideas differ. If I'm elected as a governor, I will come with a solution. One, I believe in Nigeria entity. I believe also that we, the Igbos, through the instrumentality of our state government, can make an Igbo a mini nation inside a nation. We have everything as contained in the Nigerian Constitution as a state, a legitimate state, a state that can make what we want. So I don't think, unless I change the name of the state, I believe that the more I'm getting from Nigeria, I can now partner with our brothers abroad to bring the aspiration, what they want in the state. It is only when we have a governor that is very transparent, that can render account, that can be proactive, that can meet the wishes of his people. And that is why I am the only one in this contest that is different from others. And I can say the truth. And that is why I'm the only one that is accepted by the masses. You don't run a state or try to shy away. Every other person in this contest, maybe, you know, Godfather here, this one. We are few that are so independent, but not only being independent, but we have invested heavily in this state. We know this state. We have invested in this state, and the people of this state know us, know me. So if we are going into governorship, they know we cannot allow somebody who has no investment in Anambra again to come in this state. So that people know that you have assets, people know that you have investment, people know that you cannot run away, because it's where your wealth is, that's where your mind is. You have a governor that has been in this state for 7 years. You can't see one chemist shop, one block pure water industry ascribed to his name or he owned. Why? In this state, I can take you around, I show you a brand new TV house, 5-story building, tallest TV house building in the whole of Southeast, with close to 400 workers employment. That is almost at 90% completion. I can show you garment factory with over 250 workers. I can show you radio house with over 100 workers. I can go along a recording studio. I can show you many businesses. I can show you a football club. I can show you a stadium. I can show you so many things that I have done to move the people of my state forward. That is what I called, if you are in politics, be open and let people open your book. Do you understand me? Just like you asked me now if I'm I told you. People say, oh, I know any bank. If anybody can show me any bank that will say in Nigeria that Ifeanyi Ubah or company associated with is owing, I won't contest the election. That's the audacity of my position. If you bring one, so what is so? When you see people trying to slander or blackmails, we don't go through that. We wash the grassroots. We move into the grassroots. Okay,
Senator, you're a businessman as well as a politician. How much you think, say, the sit-at-home where IPOB being order make people they observe every Mondays, how much you think, say, it costs the state?
You cannot estimate. It's so much. The trauma also is so much. And the truth about it is that our governors should wake up and engage with IPOB. It is IPOB that gave such order. We'll talk to them, tell them about what we are losing. Do you understand me? Yeah, we are agitating. We must fight for our brother. But we can't also fighting for our brother and suffering our people. Do you understand me? For me, I don't see the reason why we should be sitting at home. The only commerce is what the Igbos are having, are enjoying. We don't have oil. We don't have anything. We don't have water. We don't have landlord. We don't have, we are not landlords to so we are more people. So the business we are doing here is what gives us, daily livelihood, what we get into to keep our life moving. So we don't need this sit at home, So we must comfort it and then dialogue with them. Let them see reasons with it. Because you see, things starts like this. Before you know it, it will enter into another thing. You see some people, they don't even know again. They don't have instruction. They will just be doing something, say they don't talk. And they put fear in people. When you start putting fear in people, people not go invest anymore. I think this is broken. So some people will, you raise up something, people now will turn it into something. Criminals will start wearing IPOB clothes. So many things will start happening. They'll start killing people. So we need to call a spade a spade. We need to tell the world that our brothers that this is not correct.
You talk about waiting the Southeast caucus of the National Assembly decide. Say they talk about the issue of insecurity.
We want to seek for a political solution.
And you
the issue.
Yes, and one of the issues now also say go closely monitor the case around the arrest and detention of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. What now want to achieve with that?
No, I have been saying it. I said it in my last discussion. We want to know, because our brother is not wasn't in Kenya with Nigerian passport. He was there with a British passport. So for them to arrest him there, bring him here, we need to know which document they take care and come. What thing happen? Do you understand me? In every country that is practicing democracy, there is freedom of speech. It's allowed and enshrined in our constitution. Do you understand me? If our brother is saying anything or talking about anything or saying things, we should not be emotional to use it on him. Do you understand me? Anybody can wake up today and say anything. Do you understand me? He is allowed by the Constitution of Nigeria to say it. Do you understand me? But when you pick somebody when no carry Nigerian passport in a foreign land, then we can ask questions.
So you think the federal government get questions to answer?
We have to ask. Why not? We have to ask. Now, person brother in B. He's our brother.
So this issue of insecurity for the Southeast now one where many people don't think go fit affect the election where they come for November in terms of voter apathy, because for 2017 INEC talks say now only about 22% of the total number of people will come out to register nine at last come out to participate for the election. You get this fear, say this issue will affect the turnout for this
We
election?
go talk to our brothers, the IPOB people. Make them know they talk say no election, no, because if they talk say no election, they go come carry them here. They go come impose them impose something where we no want. So we have to tell them the importance. Let them just beg, make them pipe down. We know say they get power. Just pipe down. Make we do this election. Make we do this election. Because if we not do this election proper, while I go there, this is Anambra is the head of Igbo nation. Huh? I mean, no, you see Ujubu house. They can't come out. Our brother said, "We there here."
Okay.
So, and the YPP is the new face of Igbo. We want to take over, and then you know the way IPOB people, all these NSAS people, everybody, all this agitation, we understand because we are close to the masses. We will help to restore everything.
Okay, I still want to go back to that interview where you grant one of the local media organizations recently. For that interview, you talk about the fact, say, you feel, say, people, they misunderstand you and people see you as one kind of controversial person. Why you think, say, that's
you see,
one
people
thing?
are so afraid of the blessing of God upon me. They are scared because I'm very independent. Normally, go and check in politics of Nigeria. Now, when Oga finish, he go find one puppet, he give him power. And so, value, they reduce. Me, I need name. I need my name. I need to make history. Why is it that whenever you see controversy on my name, you know they last, and you know go see me enter problem? They will come because even Bible made us to know that 10,000 will come, but they will all fall. When they born Pidgin, they go pinch him, he go cry. Do you understand me? If you are in life, if you're a strong man, you must meet challenges. But what matters is this: which one? Just tell me one. Where don't swallow me? Where don't carry me enter court or enter detention? That's nothing. So, and I can tell me one, any of them. I will tell you how it has ended. Or the ones that are. So the point is this: is it proper for somebody to use relatively unknown party, enter Senate, became #1 citizen of a district in Nigeria, as you know? He got there, he still stood with that party. Contentment, stability, faith. I know what I am looking for in politics. I am not in politics for what will enter my pocket. And God is blessing me, giving me enough resources to match even those that are taken from government purse. That is why they are afraid of me. I'm a very strong character. I have a very strong character.
Finally,
and I'm happy for it.
Finally, Senator, if you become the governor of Anambra State, what would be those things or that thing where you would like to achieve?
We want to open the economy of Anambra State.
In your first 100 days of office.
We want to open the economy of Anambra State. Nobody in this state or nobody is contesting. They will talk so many grammar, but they don't know what to do to change the economy. Triple the revenue of Anambra State within 1 year. Work with businessmen to develop the economy of Anambra State. Open up with the people in diaspora. Make local government election. Secure our state, not to carry 1.something billion naira monthly allocation. No, we need nothing. We need nothing. We don't need more than 200 million naira a year to secure a month, to secure Anambra State. Sorry, we don't need it. And no governor, a governor of a state must tell people how much is receiving or is collecting as a security vote. We want to set a standard. We want to secure this state. We want everybody in this state to be connected, to be communicated with state security apparatus. And we want to chase away criminality. Let me tell you, I want to accuse the governors that they are the ones funding this insecurity. So they will be eating a lot of money. If not, to secure this state is just one small little thing. I won't say it today, but by the time we'll have the bigger debate, that day we'll go talk.
Senator Ifeanyi Ubah, thank you so much for your time with us.
Thank you very much.